All right. Oh, right. Let me share the link to this stream. That way people know that it's happening. Hello, Anubis. All right, let's see. All right. Oh, right. Goodness, I'm all over the place right now. How we doing? Let's see. Gotta hook up my iPad. All right. Go with here. All right. Welcome back to another stream. It's time to work on some more villains, is what I'm thinking. Last time we worked on this guy named Gage. He's really he turned out really well. I'm really happy with his overall look. I also after last stream I went ahead and added a little profile shot, and then I also made a clean line version of him yelling, just because I think those are some angles that would be pretty helpful. So today, I'm thinking I'm going to be working on another villain that's showing up in the episode. This is his name is Dr. Lazarus. That's his current name right now. Might change, who knows. But I have some previous designs of him that I'll probably want to, you know what, maybe I will also treat this one like I did with Gage, where I did not even look at the references. I'm gonna just like essentially go in blind and see what features end up sticking. I do know I designed his glasses a little bit right here. I was doing like a Ryoko Kui thing where I was trying to design everyone's eyes to be distinct, and then I ran out of characters or something. Or I think I just ran out of motivation. So let's see. I mean, yeah, these are all right. I'll keep this on hand just in case. Especially, I really like Skylar's. Okay. Let's see. What are we looking for? Okay. Let me grab my hat. Doing, kid. Good? Okay. I won't disturb you. Sorry. Right. So Dr. Lazarus, or just commonly referred to as Lazarus, is a bit of a more of a higher level on the food chain kind of villain. The city is broken up into different sections based on what height in the city you are in. So there's like a ground level, there's like lower levels, there's middle levels, and then of course there's like the people who are up top. Nice, yeah. Every two I do, yeah, that's nice. But yeah, so Lazarus will be essentially kind of representing one of those, a villain from up top, on the top district or whatever we call it. So I'm gonna tone this down just so it doesn't burn my eyes. And you know what? Our warm-up last time I felt really helped out. So let's do it again. Let's make the window capture in front of the iPad. All right. I think I have it still as only covered models. All right. I'll do a few of these just to get in the swing of things. Oops, I'm not on the right brush. Okay. Yeah, definitely. He'll be another handsome villain. He's a little bit more dry and kind of just burnt out, really. Oh. He's been working on a project for quite some time, and he's kind of like devoted his life to it. Let's see here. I'm making his legs super big. Let's see, and then yeah. That's why we do more. I mean, the goal is for every character to be a fan favorite, you know? I think that's every creator's dream. Let's see. Yeah. So he's got this kind of shape going on here, flowing through to his back leg. His other foot is kind of coming out here. Oh! What are you doing to me? Hey! I was in the middle of drawing that. Uh-oh. Weird. Annoying. Let me get that going back up again. Line of action? What are you doing to me? They're like, no warming up for you. There we go. Okay. Only covered models, please. I don't need to see anything else. Especially not with these terms of service. Alright, it's this guy again. Right. This guy's always in very regal stuff. And you know, I guess it's a niche that needs references. Like holding on to his hilt. There's a gap right here. Let's see. do think. Okay. Oh. What? I guess this thinks I'm connected to Apple TV. That's funny. Okay. So then we got this. She's... Oh. Didn't even realize I wasn't showing the reference anymore. Okay. Here we go. Something about sitting down is a very... There's something like a lot easier to interpret about it. Go, and then here. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I wish it looked like her. I don't like the front of that. We'll look for the flow in these shapes as I'm drawing them. She's got arms too that are out. All right. A lot of people contorting themselves. But it's a pose that I've never drawn before, so I'll thank him for that. Down to here. It's got a hand. I won't focus on the hands too much, but I guess they gotta look like they're holding somebody up, huh? He's got this leg over here. This other one kind of blending in with the silhouette of his arm. It's kind of confusing, but yep. Yeah. Twisting all the limbs. And this guy's... I think I'm gonna push this pose just a little bit, just to see if I can. His shoulders are pretty like parallel level with each other, and it's kind of just a little bit more interesting when they're not. He's wielding a sword. No, I chose the clothed one. Okay, yeah, that's a sword. Get your mind out of the gutter. There we go. I always breeze past the head. Oh. This isn't, yeah, oh, ice skating, cool. So, arms are out. That balance. Trying to find a way to still, like, make the proportions work here for a kid. Knee is right here. It's bending this way. Really, it's the clothing that helps sell that it's that we're moving, huh? I have no idea how many I've done. I've not been keeping track. Kind of making it more like interesting. There's like a certain point in the warm-up process where you can just like see that like clearly something's starting to kick back in to gear. Just fun. It's like, oh yeah. And there's no way I'm drawing the whole wheelchair. That'd be a whole another minute, I feel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this will be our last one. And of course, it's the mask lady again. Do this. Hmm. Okay. This guy looks like he's going, whoa! Okay. Some good warm-ups. Now we say bye, warm-ups. Okay. So, Lazarus. I almost want to start with his profile shot, just because that's what I think of when I imagine him. I want this, like, long, kind of geometric ear. Let's see. Imagine, like, he's pretty kind of sterile looking. I'd drawn like a really cool one. I kind of want to grab that. Let's see. Should be in my figure drawings. There he is. Yeah, right here. These are old, but I do really like this little profile view for him. Okay, that's kind of approaching that. Because I remembered it being pretty flat. We'll play around with it. Let's think of how our nose works. It comes out, there's this section, and then there's a little bit at the end. I think his could just be exaggerated, and then just make sure we have some kind of indication of a nostril. I do like the long upper lip. Let's see. He's gotta have like a square jaw. Right, yeah, he was very square. I like his hair too here. I feel like it should feel very flat. Let's see. His head goes back to here. His ear's really high. We want it more like here. You like the look? I like the idea of him being pretty tired looking. But then, of course, you don't see those tired eyes if he's got these shades on. Little, Mr. Smith, almost. Yeah, I kind of want him to have a stupid haircut for the sake of having a stupid, sci-fi, weird haircut. Not stupid, but just not what you'd typically see. Let's see. Gotta remember that that shape happens. This is interesting. I had some idea to have it like his like suit. Almost like skin tight up here or something. It's interesting. Right. There is an element to him that I want to apply to... Okay, let's play around a little bit more. I feel like the shades could like kind of emote, and that could be funny. I almost feel like he'd have cheekbones or something, I don't know. I like this. Where this is headed. As far as hairstyles go, kind of want to play around with what it could look like. Let's get rid of this guy. It's got to show that he's a little older somehow. Right now he's still, I mean, you know, he could be like in his 40s or something. Long hair? That's kind of interesting. Nah, yeah, he's way too, put together for that, I feel. Wait a minute. No. No. Let's see. Kind of imagine he'd have like a thick neck. Yeah. This one's alright, but you're headed to the Shadow Realm eventually. Okay. Everyone's got to have their extended shoulders. This is also a fun chance to design like futuristic clothing, specifically for like a business type. What if his like collar came up really high? So it felt like it was choking him, maybe. Do like this feeling here. Would he have a tie? Probably. I was looking a little bit too much like a priest. Doctor. We really played with proportions for with Gage, so maybe we can play around with them for him too. This will be another kind of more exploration kind of stream. I mean, that's essentially all these going forward are going to be kind of like that. Now that we've got our main two out of the way, that I had a very good sense of what they looked like. So I don't want him to just be a guy in a suit, you know? I feel like there's not. Hi, Amanda. I'm almost cooking. We'll see. I'm just doing some character exploration. Let's see. I think everything about him should feel sterile and like square. Let's see. 30% 30% sci-fi, 70% fantasy. So let's look up like old-timey Doctor. Maybe we can get some ideas from that. I mean, I guess, yeah, a plague doctor. Let's see. Yeah, plague doctor could be interesting. Let's play around with that idea. If he's a little bit more plague doctor-esque. Plague doctors tend to be associated with this kind of, like, thing. This little like half cape or something. If he had that, it'd be interesting. Yeah, smithing. I do think, like, as like a... He's not like a doctor, as in like in medicine. Oh no, he is. He is a medical doctor. He's more in this kind of like experimental living health stuff. Giving him a skirt could be interesting. This reminds me of a certain someone with his poncho that he used to have. Something like that. You know, who says that mad scientists can't also have drip? Let's see. That's kind of more chef-like almost, huh? Where would your tie go? I guess technically, could play around with that. I feel like fashion is like my biggest enemy. I need to have like a little fashion studying exodus. I'm thinking like doctors and like with a lab coat. I don't think it'd be walking around. And usually just the identification of a lab coat is that it's white. Maybe that could be something about him. He could be in a lot of white. Just some kind of like clean purity kind of thing. Could be interesting. Go all Great Gatsby with it. And the colors have meaning. Let's see. Must keep brainstorming. Okay. I do kind of like where this is headed. See. yes, they must have drip. Okay, let's see. I'm still kind of finding it. Could have some sense of that he's evil with some kind of triangular shape. Here. So these square shapes can help feel square. I almost want to reference Doofenshmirtz. Let's see. Doof! Oh, he's just... That's pretty funny. He's kind of just in normal clothes outside of the lab coat. Okay. Not super helpful. Why is my mind going to... Dobert Doppler from Treasure Planet? Let's see. He's kind of got that coat. Ah, an ascot. Can kind of make you look a little bit more... hoity-toity. Let's see. I don't know if he'd be the kind of guy to wear an ascot. I don't think he's got that kind of ego to him. He's a little bit more practical. Let's keep going the Plague Doctor route. I feel like there's something fun there. Let's see. Oh. We got some construction going on that side. Let's see. Okay, I kind of like this thing that's going on. Very square. Goodness. Okay. Let's have this go down to here. I'm very sorry about that. Let me maybe turn down my volume or something so that's not coming through as clearly. Or I'll just maybe mute myself until it's done. And just like that, it vanished. Okay. Kind of liking that. Now we need to find the sci-fi bit of it. Our 30% sci-fi. Now we get to kind of play around with what do people... what do these like kind of high society members... Ooh, peacoat? I think that might be what I'm drawing. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I'm drawing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that could be cool. Let's play around with that. It's kind of the coat that crosses over. Then it has these like rows of buttons. Hmm. That could be interesting. Oh, hello. Miss Meow. Alright, what do you think, Luna? We could do one of these little poses where he's kind of like looking over his shoulder. All dramatically. Oop. Pardon me. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. If that's the case, then it would extend his blocky shape. Oh, really? Like 5 minutes delay? Shoot. I think it's typically like 5 seconds, hopefully? But, sorry about that, Amanda. Here, we could test it. Somebody, like, comment, and then I'll react to when I get that comment. I do like the P-code vibe. I do like it. Might need a larger head. He does have a sense of cleanliness about him. So maybe looking nice could attribute to that. Let's see. Yeah, he could be wearing this coat over his usual kind of like lab outfit. He's gone outside. Alright, I just saw your comment on YouTube. I know that the stream like automatically has a delay, just cause for some reason like both of them tend to just have that. So it could just be like part of the system. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess Twitch just hates your watch store then. Okay. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. I don't like this sketch anymore. I'm getting rid of it. Oh, really? Okay, so that was definitely a delay. Okay. I also am very bad at looking up at the chat. So, because I get so into drawing. Let's see there. We'd have a bit of the back. Gone. Get out of here. Okay. I'm liking the vibes of it. You definitely will have these collarbones. I like him having like a high upper lip. Or just a tall upper lip. Or something. I like that. Again, I'm very bad at looking up, so it could also just be that. Or it's your watch store Wi-Fi, I don't know. I guess you wouldn't really see the cheekbone. Okay. Why is that bothering me? Meow? You want to out Miss Meow? Is that what you're asking me? I like his ears being very flat. Granted, Twitch tends to be pretty slow with people like recognizing that someone joins or leaves. It'll be like somebody will comment and then it'll be like a few minutes later and it'll say that they joined. Could just be a glitch on Twitch's part. Yeah. I know, in just a couple of seconds, she's gonna want back in. Okay. I like the sunglasses, yeah, passing past the cheek. It's because most of the time we're gonna see him with these shades on. This could be a cool kind of... just so high up. Something has to feel exaggerated about it, you know? I'm trying to find that. I find that balance. The thing to push. He's so cozy. I mean, physically, his neck's down here. So then... That's pretty funny looking, I will admit. It's like, it's called fashion, Denise. What if we go with the, So even when I'm drawing his, like, little initial head, I'm going with the square. Let's see. He never slouches. If he does have, like, this look to him... It's called aura farming. Yeah, that's true. It's called aura farming. I need an assistant who understands this. Let's see. If he's more... What if we combine them? What if we combine the popped collar with this thing? How would you look like at that angle? Let's see. That's how we push it. We combine them. I didn't expect Lazarus to have this much drip, but here we are. This will be his, like, it's called aura farming pose. I'm drawing him in such, like, boring poses, but it's just because I gotta find out what his look is. So then, if that's as long as I think it's gonna be, it goes out to here. I should check what I gave Skylar. Okay, she does not have that look. Okay. That'd be a little awkward. But also, I liked the idea of Gildy having that kind of cleric thing. Maybe hers will just be a little bit more obvious. His looks a little bit more devious. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's actually change the shape up here. got his really flat ear. I think I found his look. I do really like the idea of them popping up real high there. It's just, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And then if it's like unbuttoned, make it like a sweater underneath. Now I'm making him a model. That's just because all these reference pictures of petticoats are of models. So, okay. I think his his pants could be really high up. No, that'd be lame. It's gotta be hot. It's got a crop top. Yeah, walk the runway, then science. Got all these explorative sketches of him. This is great. He's gonna be having his one hand behind his back like a lot. That's like his main pose. And then he's got like his little turtleneck. Could be like sleeveless to really drive the girls wild. This is him being like, take my jacket. Servant. Okay. So we've made him hot. Cool. That's what we wanted. Or at least that's what he wanted. I want to find a way that these shapes can go together well. Because it's this pop. And this would be here. There's another pop. And then it's like this. In. Out. Back in. I guess that looks fine. Okay. For science. I want to correct this. Just, you know, if he's going to be cozy with his collar, it's got to look correct. Like, Janice, cancel all my appointments. Gotta hunt down a fire sprite. Our work is done here, yes. Cool. Take an L, Lazarus. Okay. Let's see. I like the idea of him having these just like square, or these rectangular eyebrows, just to further hammer home that he's stick in the mud. But maybe they could just be a little bit more shapely, like that. A trapezoid. Yes, yeah. Do not cancel my modding gig, Sharon. He's got like 50 assistants working for him. He's got them all. He knows all their names. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. More of that kind of look. No. Okay. Well, I guess then let's get his actual pose going for this model sheet. I don't think I need anything else for him. I guess technically I could design his glasses, but I think for the most part they're just gonna be like normal shades. Oh, what? Yeah, there they are. I like the idea that they kind of have this aura to them. And I like the bridge. Well, that it wouldn't make sense. I kind of liked the idea of the bridge just being like at the top. I like all these sketches. I don't want to remove any of them from the page. But I guess... I think he's only going to be buttoned up in this, in the pilot. And then he can have other model sheets where he's in the different stages of unbuttoned jacket and then fully off jacket. But for the purposes of this, I only need this. So I want his pose to reflect how cold he is. Part of me wants to make him just like the broadest guy, but that wouldn't make sense. I don't think he lifts. I want this. I like this reference. This actually helps me out a lot. Okay. So that way, purposefully, in the design of this character, we've got some triangles, these points, right by his head, to indicate that he is in fact devious. But he's also very rigid. I don't need this anymore. There we go. That way I can see more of the canvas. Yeah. It's like a whole different model when he takes off the jacket. Like, he's just visibly so much larger when he takes it off. I want the flow of this one to be rather limited in comparison to my other ones, just because he is stiff. Oh, that doesn't match. That doesn't matter. We don't see that. There we go. I think 3 is enough, and then it kind of goes to here. This is his body. This would be his legs. I think I gotta shrink him a little bit more. I kind of want to capture the vibe from this one. I like how aloof he feels. Right now, I didn't do this with Gage, I realize. I did not look at, like, his head ratio. I feel like it's probably in line with exactly what I want it to be. Let's steal Axel's. And see what this guy looks like. So his head is like about that size. Not great that he's almost the same height as Axel, but eh. Interesting. He's about 3.5 body. Okay. I think this man's gonna be mostly legs. But we'll see. So if we want his head... Where's that coming in smaller? Yeah. Let's see. So he might be around 8 heads tall. Keeping that in mind, let's play around with his proportions then. So right now his torso is 6 heads tall. Essentially his rib cage stopping with 2 heads. And then what would that be? Your abdomen? Your abdomen for the next head? And then, so that's our abdomen. Then our actual legs, I feel like need to be a lot longer. Oh no! Drew it on the wrong layer. Okay, anyway. That goes to here. This is here. These legs. Don't want his legs feeling like weirdly stubby. This is where they'd be connecting. Oh, I think that's my cat calling me. Hello? Meow. Hello, Miss Meow. I feel like his legs are still too short, even if they're like fully like that. Maybe we make his torso 2.5 instead of 3. That might look better. Yep. Oh, proportions. You never make any sense. Still want there to be obvious shoulders, just because that's kind of something I'm doing with the style of the show. Hands would be coming down to here. I don't think hands would be coming down to there. This man's... Oh, thanks for joining, Amanda. Oops. Okay. Well. What a funny looking guy. Might need to redraw this sketch once I've figured it out. I don't think he'd be standing wide like this. But let's see. Jacket wouldn't be going past the legs. That might be what's feeling weird. Might be ending quite literally right there. Should we try this? The neck still has to feel like it's long. Here's an issue. You don't want this to be a tangent when this happens. So, you want it just above that. I think what I want even more is for this to really come down. Still not the biggest fan of the pose that I've chosen for him. How about I just take this drawing? I mean, yeah, that looks so much better. 8 heads. Half of it is legs. Yeah, that is looking better. Hmm. I almost feel like he needs something to kind of balance him out. Very top heavy. Maybe that's okay, but a lot of these characters have been pretty top heavy, not much focus in the legs. We know what he's got packing underneath his rippling muscles, but maybe I'll warp it a little bit. Maybe whatever's feeling off will show itself in the reverse. Alright, when you're standing up, how far down do your arms go? Mine go right past my butt. Maybe his do as well. I don't know, there's just something weird about him, like nothing feels correctly in proportion. If his arms are even longer, that could be pretty, like, kind of unsettling. That could be interesting. I mean, all things considered, he's kind of just like a normal man. I'm just a normal guy. Now I no longer like that pose. Unfortunate. Okay, if Axel's 7 heads tall, he could be 8. I think 8 makes sense. Because like Gage's head is pretty large in comparison to his body. Like Axel's like 7 heads tall. I mean, I guess it's just proportions. He can still be shorter than someone. Hmm. Oh, proportions are so fun. If I got rid of that, make him fit into this. It is funny, he's kind of looking better now that he's... and I'm changing up these proportions. It's my drum. Luna's playing the drums. Let's see. It's weird. Felt like it was going so well over here. Now I just can't can't really find him. It's like I've lost him. Funny how that works. Trying to find some references. Maybe really exaggerate his feet, being just these little toothpicks. Usually the pose can help accentuate the personality, and maybe it is right now. He's like touching his glasses and it'd make you think that there's, I don't know, like his Cyclops and his heat vision. He's looking kind of like Count Dracula right now. Maybe he's best with just the petticoat and not actually this thing. Maybe it's the plague doctorness that's throwing it. I don't know. Might mess around with this silhouette being, or just like really playing into how sleek he is and letting some of the limbs kind of blend together. I do like the idea of his limbs being pretty triangular. That could be interesting. Maybe it's just necessary. Maybe he's just got to have one arm behind his back. It feels just kind of like it's calling to him. Morale. Hello, Morale. Yeah? You playing the drums earlier?
Oh, good scratch. Yeah. Good job. So fluffy. So fluffy. Watch your tail. You want to roll on it. Careful. Careful.
Okay. And then just kind of pull this back here. Well, okay. We eventually found it. Do you think it's necessary that he has feet? I wish that I didn't have to give him feet. To mess around with what kind of shoes he has. I have like just a little bit of the silhouette being broken up right here. Okay. I'm digging it. Digging it. Okay. I like that better. Before it was kind of lackluster. And he'll kind of be like looking down on you. Yeah, I think it's just like this little shawl makes me forget how high up his arms actually are. Whatever you call it. What is his shoe? That could be something kind of fancy and sleek. What's a way to make it look a little high-tech? Add a buckle to it. No. That'd make him look more like a cowboy. Yeehaw. Give him like little platform shoes. That'd be funny. He's serving. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these sketches. It's funny how less room he takes up than Gage. Like Gage took up like the whole space. Let's see. Probably a little too early to design his back right now, but let's get an idea. It's quite a bit of real estate left on this model sheet. Nothing wrong with that. Just more than I was expecting. That might be what this leg has to be doing. Following this energy. Okay, I'm glad we finally found it. There's something weird going on with his, with all that. Now, what has he done to himself? Is my question. What kind of body mods would he have? Does he have any? I think so. I think they'd be very subtle, not easy to catch. He's kind of like the guy who makes all of the advanced prosthetics and other kind of like robotic limbs. And you know, I think it makes sense that he'd have something going on as well. Maybe just some... Meow? Oh, well, okay. What do you think, Luna? Clearly you have an opinion. Okay. You think you need to be in my lap? How can I argue with you? What do you think, Lou? He's got his glasses. I don't want to make it look too much like Cyberpunk 2099. So I'll try to deliberately avoid that. They had like a very easy way of showing if somebody had body mods. It's just like this kind of design around the eyes. Or just random lines on the face. Hmm. Yeah, that could be interesting. He's got his cheekbones, and you think that he's just like chiseled like that. Could be a sign of his cybernetics. What? I'm scratching you. Goodness. Hi, Julian. Thanks for joining the stream. How you doing? Maybe on the neck. It's kind of cool. Hey, excuse you. Okay, fine. Air jail for you, Miss Kitty. Let's think. Something like that. Sweet, yeah, you're going to Lightbox? Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I just finally made that decision last night, actually. So yeah, we'll have to organize a little meetup with all the SBA people. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging this. Hmm. Sweet, thank you, Julian. Right. I think I might wrap up here for tonight. It took a lot longer than I expected to finally find the look for this guy, but we got there eventually. And I think he's gonna look pretty darn cool. Yeah. Something like that, maybe. Okay. Well, if you stuck around the whole time, thank you. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for coming down to the